Hello, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to HR Diaries. As you can see, I was trying to make the videos on some very serious topics, and mashallah, both my daughters stepped in and they had a lot to say. So I thought, why not make a video asking them what they think about a lot of the HR topics. So, one topic that I'd be doing an interview on very soon was if you make a mistake in your career, how can you recover from it? So I'm going to ask that to my daughter. Like if you're in school and you make a huge blunder and everybody notices it, how do you come out of it?
I'll change towns and after that I'll come back after a few months.
Let's say that's not an option to change towns. How would you deal with it?
Or I can be an exchange student in another school.
Let's say you can't leave the school, you have to stay there. Then what would you do?
I'll not come for a few months.
What do you think, Anusha? So if you made a mistake and you did something and everybody saw that, how would you deal with it?
I would just
You
be
wouldn't care?
myself.
Oh, be yourself, good. And then what would you do? So if let's say you also were yourself, what would you do?
If I did something embarrassing and everyone saw it, then I would just be myself until everyone forgets about it.
That's good. So now let's
Or
consider
keep low
something.
or keep low profile. Until
How do you keep a
everyone-
low profile? What does it mean?
It means just trying not to get lost, not getting noticed.
Okay, so do you usually get noticed? Do people notice you?
A lot.
Why? Why do you think people notice you a lot?
Mom's cupcakes.
Cupcakes.
What about you? Do you think you
Cupcakes.
get noticed a lot?
Yeah, because of cupcakes. Because of
Cupcakes.
the
Whose
popularities at school. Our mother's cupcakes. The chocolate cupcakes she
Really?
made.
People really like those chocolate cupcakes?
Yeah, even my teacher asked for the recipe too.
All
I
right.
never gave it to my teacher.
Oh, you didn't give the recipe? All right, so let's talk about something which is not that embarrassing. Let's just say that you gave a test and unfortunately you got zero in it. Then what do you do after that?
I would stay a class back just like the school rules are.
Okay, and what would you do?
I'll prepare more for the other test.
Very good, interesting. So, in the next test, if you get like 5 out of 10, what would you do then?
Then I'll
She would fail.
practice more.
Very good, that's interesting. Until you become very good at it, right?
Yeah.
That's good, that's good. So, that's exactly the same way it's in professions. If you've made a mistake, you be yourself, work hard to cover it, accept the fact that you've made a mistake, and you grow out of it and you make better,
Low
right?
profile?
And yes, but unfortunately, work keeping a low profile is something that's very difficult, right?
I
So-
feel like you shouldn't talk to anyone for years or days or months.
Really?
And no one will remember you. And then you keep high profile and everyone will remember you. But if you did something embarrassing again, then you keep low profile again.
So tell me something. You've seen TikTok and all that, right? So lots of people who are famous there who do very embarrassing things, and then they become famous. So I mean, you just said if you do embarrassing things, then you keep a low profile. But these people do embarrassing things, show everybody, and everybody likes them, and they get followers. What do you think about that?
People do that. People plan every second
You can
those
look at the
embarrassing
camera.
videos.
You can look at the camera.
People plan every second of the embarrassing videos before doing them. Once they get the idea, they plan every second.
Okay.
And then when they finish when they're starting the embarrassing video, they set everything up and then they just
Act.
act like doing doing that embarrassing thing that came into their mind.
Mostly, I think that other people who are watching those people's TikToks or videos, they like to see people being embarrassed on things and doing very crazy things like funny videos. Mostly, people have the most subscribers and likes and followers on funny videos because people like seeing people getting embarrassed.
So do you think in the office, you've seen my office, when you were young and even recently you've seen my office. Do you think as a person working in an office, one can do the same, act funny, do pranks and be famous?
No,
No? Why do you
no,
think so?
because you'd get fired at at the exact moment the security cameras caught you
Really?
pranking
So
someone.
who's going to fire me?
You? Okay, your CEO.
Yeah, that's true.
Or the owner if the CEO is not there.
Okay, good. So
Or
what do
the
you think?
CEO
Iman?
more.
So will it work at the workplace, being funny and putting pranks and all that?
Mostly, I think it'll work at the workplace, like sometimes, but mostly it won't. Because if it's like ruining your presentation or your homework or whatever you're doing, then you'll probably get fired.
So what is a presentation?
A presentation is something you make to like explain the people about what your point is. In school we have whiteboards where teacher explain us, but now we have like online classes, so there we have a lot of PPTs, presentations,
What's PPT?
PowerPoint presentations.
Wow, okay, interesting. So do you use that PowerPoint? I mean, do you know how to use it?
Yeah.
Wow, how old are you?
9.
Wow, I think I was like maybe 20 when I learned it. Do you know how to use PowerPoint?
Yes.
Interesting.
Very easy. Because we were born in this time.
All right, so it's been very interesting. What do you think about COVID-19? Do you have any message to give everybody regarding coronavirus or COVID?
Don't
Wear a
ignore
mask.
COVID.
6
Don't
feet.
ignore COVID. Because if you go out without masks or sanitizer or even water or soap, you and somebody near you coughs a lot and turns out they have COVID.
So what's your
You
message
get
for
COVID.
children? Anything about children's safety, how they can be safe?
They
Iman?
can be safe by keeping a 6 feet difference from each other.
Okay.
And wear masks and have a sanitizer at all times, but not share it with other people, because we like taking other people's things and they like giving us theirs.
All right. Thank you very much, everybody. And we will be back next week with another episode of HR Diaries.
Goodbye.
Please like and subscribe to this YouTube channel.